Hey guys, Ben here from camp, just doing a swing analysis from the spring break camp. Thanks for coming to camp. And we're going to work from our feet up to talk about some things that I saw to work on with your swing. So let's go ahead and get started here. Very athletic, and looks like has some good future in the game. So let's do a couple tweaks to help you even get better. So in regards to our stance from our feet up, your stance and your start look pretty darn good. Pretty picture perfect right here. Your feet are past your shoulders, your knees are athletic, your hands are in a really good spot, your bat angle's good. A little bit too much wrap, probably just have your bat angle just a hair more this way. Your eyes are on the baseball. You have good posture from your core all the way up. So pretty picture perfect in regards to our start. You start a hair open. You can see this line straight. You start a hair open, and that's okay. So the next area of focus we're going to do is called our land foot. So as you go, get yourself loaded, your hands go back nice. Let's go back and forth here. You can see your hands kind of separate from our body. One thing we do need to talk about is your lower arm. And what that is we're locking out our arm too soon. And you can see that this bottom arm, that's called a cast when we do that. And what you want to do is you want to make sure, we want to be short to the ball and long through the ball. And if you cast, if you straighten out that bottom arm too early, which you did, then that makes us long to it and long through it. And you'll get away with it on slower pitching, but as your pitching gets faster, as you get older, that's going to become an issue. So at this point of our swing, you can see in the start, you can see you have a nice angle in that arm. And that's what we want to focus on in regards to keeping that angle bent like that, in order to get out in front of our body, and then you're going to have your lower arm get firm when you make contact and not before. You can see right now that that arm is locked out, and that's going to make us long to the ball. Again, you're on time for soft toss, which will work, but as you get older, we won't be able to get away with that. So at contact, very nice mechanics right here. If I freeze at contact here, you can see your head's on the baseball. You're in a palm up, palm down position. If I draw a line from the knee all the way up to my head, I have good posture, and that's going to help me create a downward angle to drive the baseball. You got good angle in your back foot. A little bit bent on your front side, but not enough to make any issues with. You got a nice closed off front side. You're looking down the barrel of the ball at contact. Everything's pretty good right there. What I would do at the end of our swing is I would get in the habit of not looking where the ball goes, and I would just keep a habit of keeping my head down. So you can see kind of how we're looking where the ball goes. Just keep your head down here. What I used to do in the pros is I used to have a ball basically that I'd look at out here, and I would just kind of keep my head on the baseball. So that's always good to work on as I work down and through the baseball. So let's look at another swing here, swing two. But all in all, pretty good mechanics here, and you're not too far off. But the biggest thing we got to work on is that extension of that first movement in that lower arm here. So let's check out again. So you can see right now that arm gets straightened out on me. So mechanics are 90% of the way there. You can see also when I extend this arm out, what that does is also drops my hands. You can see that it drops my hands a little bit. Because at this point of our swing, I want a decent angle in my arm right here. I want my hands to be up in this area a little bit more. And that's going to help me kind of be at a better downhill angle here. And that's going to help me drive the baseball. But you can see right here, it's a little bit locked on me, and that's going to make us slower to those faster pitches. So again, at contact, you can see hit this one at the end a little bit for soft toss. And but your head's on the baseball, palm up, palm down position again. If I draw a line straight up to you, you're nice and tall, good posture. That helps that downhill angle. You have a good angle in my legs, my backside. You have a closed off firm front side. Let's see if you peek at the ball. You can see the more I finish with my eyes out here, the more my point of contact is going to be out in front, and you need to let the ball travel a little bit. So again, I would highly recommend to get a ball and just place it down here and just hit the ball and then look at the ball out in front of you so you keep your head basically the goal is to keep your head on contact, and that's going to be very important as you get older. So let's see you do at the end of your swing when you finish. Kept your balance. Your feet were pretty good at the end. So again, you're really close. That biggest thing is for higher competition is just going to be that arm, making sure that thing doesn't lock out too soon there. So it's going to just make you a lot quicker, and you can see how that arm just kind of locks out on you in that lower half, on that lower arm, on your bottom hand when you're swinging. So one good drill you can do is you're going to have take a wiffle ball bat and basically just keep the bat and rest it on your shoulders, and then just take it off your shoulder and go right to the ball. And we really got to focus on just getting extension right out in front compared to getting extension behind you. You want to get extension out in front of you. So hopefully these few tweaks help you. We wish you the best this season. Hope to have you back at camp real soon, and have a great year.